everybody. Thank you so much for being
What's
so
up?
patient.
Wow.
Yes.
How's the roads out there, buddy?
You tell us, Cookum.
It didn't take me long. That's all.
I am a NASCAR driver. So.
Yeah. And where did you come from today? How far did you come?
3 hours out of Edmonton, out in Calling Lake, Alberta.
Sorry, I'm just trying to share this live stream, and then I'll get involved in this. There we go.
Cool. So I am here today with Patrick and SpongeBob.
The new nicknames for today.
It's a good one. I do well.
I thought my nickname was gonna be Chelsea today.
I was just gonna say to you when you asked me what name for an Indigenous Karen.
Chelsea.
Chelsea. The way I freak out at times. Where's your manager?
Where's your manager? Jesus Christ.
Or my son's poor school. I want to speak to the principal.
Your son's a Karen too?
No,
you're the
my
Karen.
poor child lives with the Karen. Sorry, at Chelsea. We'll change it.
So why don't we explain a little about what the idea was for today's show? I mean, we're going to chat a little bit first, but we wanted to kind of take you through our songwriting process. We're going to do a co-write today with you, the people out there. So if you got any comments, things that we need to know, what kind of song do you want us to sing? Do you want it to be a happy song? Do you want it to be a sad song? Do you want it to be a breakup song? Do you want it to be a song about shooting your ex? Oh no, you already wrote that one. You wrote that one already. Okay. Or maybe it's a Save the World song, or maybe we can write waking up in jail at Christmas.
That would be not a good thing.
That reminds me of the story you told last weekend. That's why you have the lived experience. So, I mean, it will add reality to the show. It'll be a very impactful Christmas tune for the next generation.
Waking up in jail on Christmas.
I don't want to be anyone's bitch.
Come on, don't tell me you have never woken up in jail
No,
on Christmas.
Actually, I have not woken up in jail at Christmas.
Well, I can't say that I woke up in jail on Christmas, but, that was just on Christmas. I can't speak for the whole year. But, I don't have a criminal record, and, yeah, I'm good.
I just want to send a shout out to the I Am Indigenous Market over the weekend. I played a show there. It was fun. I saw lots of people selling lots of stuff. Kurt was there. It was a good time to be had by all.
Yeah, I want to give a special shout out to Lori and the whole crew, all the people who, help organize, something, an event like that to bring the community together is always nice to see. That's why I really love Edmonton, is to see that community that comes together and supports each other, whether it be, artistins or artists, or both coming together like we had over this weekend. I definitely sold a lot of quills. Thank you, Edmonton, for all the people who stopped by and purchased some of my quills and also some of my partner Joanna's beadwork. A lot of her stuff, actually all of her stuff sold out.
Hey.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
Second week in a row,
Second week in a row.
Kurt and Joanna had a successful market, and second week in a row, Kurt brought us coffee.
Hey,
If we could McDonald's maybe work out a sponsorship deal with us? Because I could drink this stuff nonstop. In fact, this is my third McDonald's coffee of the day.
There you go. You sound like you're selling it, man. Definitely.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I hid my Red Bull in the coffee cup.
Red Bull.
You have Red Bull in your coffee cup? That's not
kidding.
true.
Just kidding.
So how many of you out there celebrate Christmas by comments out there? And if so, what's your favorite part of Christmas?
I'm not too into Christmas. As you see back there, that plant is what is going to be my Christmas tree. There probably will not be any lights on it. And it was my neighbor upstairs was going to work. So he's like, you want to take this and put water in it so it doesn't die? And I've remembered to water it a few times. You can see there's a few dying leaves, but I'm keeping it alive. And that's like the first time I've kept anything alive in my whole adult life. So that's a big step.
That's pretty good. Like this year was my first year too, taking care of plants. Even my fake plants look dead. That's how good I was at one time. Things would just die. So,
That was your soul. That wasn't your plants.
It must be a young thing. That's exactly what happens to me too.
but I learned how to take care of 2 plants this year. They were the easiest plants, those spider plants, but hey, they didn't die on me. So I'm learning, getting a bit of that green thumb.
Look at you.
You know,
Be planting a garden this summer.
exactly.
Be growing your own beets.
So yeah, no, that's I really feel like talking about Christmas. I feel like an elf a little bit, like from making so many quills, making so many, doing so much work.
Biggest damn elf I've ever seen.
I feel like a huge elf, but so this week I'm actually creating more for next weekend. I'm going to be going out to Calgary to do another market.
Wow.
So I just found that out. So I'll be working hard all week for this. And next week we might do a different show, right? Like a call-in show, or what was the idea?
Well, no, the idea was you guys are going to be somewhere else, so we might just Zoom it. I'll be here. They'll be wherever they're going to be, and we'll try and get together and still do this so we don't miss a week for you guys. And it'll look different, so it'll be like a little bit more variety. And you guys can all guess where Chelsea is and where Kurt is. Yeah.
I've been telling people for years that I want one of those "Where's Waldo" hats. Because I was always on the go in a different province, all over the country, in a different community, in a different town, always on the road. And I used to play a game where I'm like, guess where I am? Where's Chelsea? I want one of those, by the way.
If somebody could gift them to her, her email is.
So Trent, what would you ask for if you were going to ask for a gift?
A gift for Christmas. World peace.
World peace.
No, actually, what I want is a brand new podcasting board.
Oh.
More technology, actually. So, honestly, I want a different board because I'm going to tell you a little secret. My little brother lives in Vancouver, and I already got him Logic Pro this year through a deal, but he doesn't have an interface. And he usually drums for me on all my recordings, but he hasn't had anything. He can't afford nothing because he's got a baby on the way. So I want to give him this one and get a new interface so he can record his drums live in Vancouver for me, and we can keep working on projects. But don't tell him I said that, and I don't think he's watching. So
Nice.
That would be my gift, is if I could gift something old to somebody else and then get something new for myself. That's the spirit of Christmas.
Well, that makes sense.
What do you want for Christmas?
Oh man, that's a good question. It's hard to say. What I would want. If I was to choose, I would say maybe a new guitar strap would be cool. Actually, I have to get my one guitar strap fixed. It's got beadwork, but it's kind of like hanging off. There's a few pieces, so I kind of got to get that fixed. It does say Young on it, so yeah, it was a gift.
So are you sure it's not Chelsea's guitar strap?
It's mine now, isn't it?
Oh,
that's what I want for Christmas. Thank you.
I mean, it already
You're
says
so
Young.
awesome.
And you are in the
Go ahead and
process of
accept it right
changing your
now.
name anyways, so you're gonna have to get a new strap with a new name on it. So
That's gonna be quite a.
that's gonna be a long strap. You're gonna need buffalo leather for that boy, and a real big buffalo back strap.
Or the letters are gonna actually have to be really small for Gray Buffalo, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, we might have to trade then. I might have to do that. You never know.
All right. What about you, Chelsea? What do you want for Christmas? And then why don't we try and write a song?
Okay.
I do actually like this Christmas in jail thing. Like, I don't really like I'm not a big Christmas fan to begin with. And I really never was a huge Christmas music fan. That's why when I attempted to write a Christmas song, I wrote a song called Shopping Stoned at Christmas. So, I mean, like waking up in jail Christmas morning is right up that alley. We could do like an outlaw Christmas album.
Waking up in jail for Christmas.
I'll never tell you what I did to end up in jail for Christmas. Anyway,
not even for the song.
No. I'm not very materialistic. There's really not a whole lot that I ask for, and the one thing that I want this year is just to spend time with my grandfather. We didn't get to spend Christmas with my grandmother last year, and she passed away in September. Sorry. And so, yeah, that's what we're doing. Like,
that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really sentimental like that.
Christmas is more about family for me as well, because I really don't like spending money on gifts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just for the sake of buying gifts. It's not really, you might want to call me cheap, but at the same time, like, if I'm gonna get you a gift, why not get you the gift of music?
Yeah.
You know. Like,
Well, yeah, no, I think that's, as you get older too, like that's what it is about mostly is coming together with family, and
yeah,
especially with this last year, like all of us not being able to get together, like those restrictions in force with us, being separated and keeping that social distance. So this year, yeah, I totally agree. It's nice to be able to go home. I'm gonna go home as well.
Yeah.
See my kids and see some of the family and hang out. And that's what it is about for sure. Yeah. 100.
Well, Dennis, I can't pronounce your name, sir. Says maybe write a song about the pandemic, but happy thoughts into people to brighten up each day. He says. Another person suggested we write a breakup song.
Well, the podcast isn't ready to break up just yet, so I mean, we still kind of get along. So I don't know if it's really the right time to bring up that kind of energy. Okay, let's keep it moving a little first. Why can't we do a love song?
Keeping it together.
Yeah, there you go. Let's keep it all together. Like, let's be one big happy family. And while we're at it, we're trying to build a YouTube channel as well for this. We're streaming live on YouTube as well as Chelsea's Facebook channel. So if you get a chance, go to YouTube, hit the subscribe button, and we upload little clips every day to YouTube. So there's always new content from every week's episode. I find the funny parts and where one of us is making an ass of ourselves, and I put it out there for the world to see.
So you can laugh at our expense, which is good. I like that. You gotta definitely.
All laughter is healing, even if it's at me.
Exactly.
So if you guys could start commenting just lines of like lyrics for us and stuff and whatnot, we can get started on
let's
writing a
grab
song.
a guitar, and I'll grab a guitar, and we only have one there. I got another guitar here somewhere. It's over here. Let me find
bass.
Yeah.
I usually bring mine, but
well, I got the bass. Chelsea, you can be the singer and the scriber. Okay, so we're gonna write a song. Give me a first line, somebody out there, anything, and we'll start the song like that.
It can be funny.
Yes, it can be very funny, because that's how I feel normally. And this is one thing we have to decide too. What are we gonna? What's the feel of this song? Is it gonna be like what Kurt's playing right there? Are we looking for something jumpy like that?
Or something slow? I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay, let's start in G, Kurt. So just play around like that. Go up to C. Let's just fool around. G. What are you feeling next? A minor? F?
These guys are like really cool. I don't actually write music and songs in front of people.
This is how Kurt and I will do it. I usually use a program as well called Master Writer, where if I get stuck on a word, I can type in a word and look for a rhyme, or I can type in how to use the word in a sentence. So it gives you all kinds of ideas, like 40 different lines or whatever that you can take and rearrange and whatever. So if anybody has any kind of a line, we'll start with that. If not,
or we could use the song generator.
Okay, let's try song generator. Let's try
While we're waiting for people to comment something.
Here, I'll see if I can use this. I don't want to find my other guitar.
You said love? How about country? I'm going to click on country. Oh, wait. It's all the snow. I got my shoes wet, and all I can smell are my feet right now.
Here, I'll give you the E. Do you want to?
Oh, yeah, give me the E.
I'll tune it.
Oh, that's not
Okay,
good.
mine deaf. Okay, let's tune to each other. I'll give you an E. You want high E? That's where it was out for sure. Okay, let's do B. I'm trying to think. Let's do kind of a shuffly song.
Okay.
Okay, you want to go up to G?
I'm so funny. Hold on. Song, lyric, generator.
Are you there yet? There you go. There you go. He's got a high-strung guitar.
You know, I forget her name.
Who's that?
Oh, she's
A little higher?
I forget her name. There is actually this really famous, wonderful singer. I can't remember her name. Jessie Reyes.
There you go.
So she will go on Instagram and get her fans to send her lyrics, and she'll actually turn those lyrics into songs.
Well, that's what I want to do here, is kind of the same thing. Just by using your suggestions. And for me, it just starts with a first, like what we could do is we could do like, we could decide, let's just for the sake of this exercise, we'll do a 12-bar blues song. And we'll do it in old school style where we do a song line, we do it a follow-up line, like, you know how it's call and response for blues. So you do like the same line twice or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then you know what I'm talking about, right, Kurt? The structure I'm talking about, song structure. Do you know what I'm talking about, Chelsea? I went down to the river. Said I went down to the river. And then you can always come up with a third line, because people at the river doing what they want to do or whatever, you know, like, so we'll do that kind of a style of a song.
Okay.
And so what we need is the people out there to give us, what do you want us to sing an old blues song about? Here, you can use this. I'll find my other guitar. I know where it is. You didn't want to play it.
Yeah, that
It's
one's
not
not
set
working.
up properly.
Now you have like Hank Williams stuck in my head. I went down to the river to watch the fish swim by.
I forgot my iPad. Okay, are we in
So
tune?
many shy people.
Go for your G or E, I guess.
E.
Yeah, there.
We're good. All right. So, do we have any suggestions for a first line? If not, we're gonna grab one out of the air. We'll start out with, how about I woke up this morning. And all the coffee was gone, or something like that. And there was no coffee to be found. There we go. Woke up this morning, there was no coffee to be found.
Okay.
Try that line, Kurt, or Chelsea.
Hold on, get code.
Are we gonna change to the A right away?
No, we'll stay on that.
Okay. Stay on
Well, I woke up this morning, no coffee to be found. Said I woke up this morning, no coffee around, or something like that. Now, what do we want to say next? And when I wake up every morning, I need coffee to get my ass out of bed, or something like that. So there was no coffee around. Actually, is better because it flows better. So we'll repeat that. Is everybody there with us? I kind of just keep going, and everybody else just figures it out as we go. Okay, so what do we want to say after that, Chelsea? I woke up this morning and there was no coffee around. Or people out there, what would you say if you woke up and there was no coffee?
They couldn't get any worse. I'm already feeling down.
Hey, this day. Okay, nothing around.
This day can't get any worse.
This day can't get worse. How about that?
Yeah.
Get worse. And then what's the next part?
Already feeling down.
I'm already feeling down. Okay, so let's try it and see. You can see if you can play with the melody, Chelsea, if you want. Well, I woke up this morning. There's no coffee around. Said I woke up this morning. No coffee around. It can't get any worse. I'm already feeling down. But you got to give me a better melody than that. I'm singing in a low register, so.
Then it's like too low for me too.
Okay, then let's move it up. Let's move it up to G. Well, woke up this morning. There was no coffee around. Said I woke up this morning.
Why is it still really low?
No coffee around. Well, see, you just gotta sing. Don't sing in my octave. Sing in your octave.
No, I guess that's still that's too high. I mean,
Okay, so let's go back to E then.
Okay, then try it.
Try E. Well, I woke up this morning. So you'd be, I woke up this morning. No coffee around. I woke up this morning. No coffee around.
Those are just really too high or too low for me.
Okay, let's try A then.
He's like,
because those are, I'm just doing major keys for what blues songs are written in usually. So let's try A. Well, I woke up this morning, no coffee around. I woke up this morning,
there was no coffee around. This day can't get any worse. I'm already feeling down.
Okay, so that's the first verse. Now let's go to Kurt for the next one. So how can this day get? Now we're gonna make this day get worse. So how can this day get worse? Because you just said this day can't get any worse.
Well, I went to start my car.
Okay.
And she froze right up.
Well, I went. Sing it, Kurt. Well, I went to
start my car. It would not start.
Start my car. Okay, I went to start my car. The battery was deader than hell. The battery was deader than hell. Try that.
What was the first line now?
I went to start my car.
Come on, guys.
Battery was dead as hell. No, you're gonna stay in A the whole time. E the whole. All right. I went to start my car. The battery was dead as hell. Well, I went to start my car. The battery was dead as hell. Okay, so I called up AMA. What do you want to do for the next line, Chelsea? Or ask the listeners, has anybody got an idea? I went to start my car.
What rhymes with hell?
The battery was dead as hell. Go look on your song thing. I don't have Master Writer on my phone.
Is that what that is? Master Writer?
Yeah, that's what I use for my rhyming dictionary. But you could just use an online rhyming dictionary if you wanted it. What kind of vehicle is your car? Like, I went to start my Envoy. We gotta make it like more picturesque. So let's use the Envoy.
Okay.
I went to start my Envoy. The battery was dead as hell. Said I went to start my Envoy. The battery was dead as hell. I asked my neighbor for a jump, but I asked my neighbor for a jump, but he said white man can't jump. No, I asked my neighbor for a boost. No, okay. So, come on, somebody's got to be. If my dad's watching, I know he's got a suggestion, and it'll be inappropriate. And I know you're not watching on Chelsea's page, but you should go to Chelsea's page and watch, and then comment so we can see it, Dad. Okay, so I went to start my Envoy. The battery was dead as hell. I went to start my Envoy. The battery was dead as hell. I guess I ain't going to work. The boss don't treat me well. Or something like that. Like,
wait, I want to say something about sell. Wait, I had it. Oh, hold on.
Nell. My sister's name is no. Okay, let's see. I'll look for rhymes with.
But the piece of shit won't sell.
Hey, yeah. I tried to sell. I tried. No, I put it up on Kijiji, but the piece of shit won't sell. How about that? Okay, let's sing it. I put it up on Kijiji.
Piece of shit.
On Kijiji. Sorry, we're swearing. But the piece of shit won't sell.
Reminds me of a Shania Twain song.
Okay, so let's sing it a little bit and see if we'll go from the top and we'll see if we got two verses here or not. So, oh, wrong key. Hey. Well, I woke up this morning, no coffee around. Oh, there was no coffee around. Said I woke up this morning, there was no coffee to be found. Said the day can't get any worse, I'm already feeling down. Well, I went to start my Envoy. The battery was dead as hell. Said I went to start my Envoy. Well, the battery was dead as hell. I put it up on Kijiji, but the piece of shit won't sell. Okay, so we got two verses. And we swore in the song. Uh-oh. Sorry, if your kids are watching, the piece of turd won't sell. Okay, so that's two verses. Typically, if we had a song like this, okay, let's talk about songwriting now for a bit before we move on.
Okay.
Typically, when you write a song, most people are shooting to write something between 2.5 and 4 minutes if you're looking for some kind of radio airplay. So songs have structures where some songs start with a verse, then you get a chorus, then you repeat the verse and you get a lead break, and then you do a bridge and you do another verse and chorus. Okay, so there's that. This one, we're doing more of a traditional blues call and response type style. So traditionally, this would have probably 4 verses in the song with 2 lead breaks in it, and it would stay in just the one structure. Maybe if we wanted to, we could change it up and add a bridge somewhere near the end if we want to round out the story somehow. So basically, we're talking about somebody's bad day.
Mm-hmm.
So this we could call this the Bad Day Blues. There you go. We got a title for the song.
Hey.
Bad Day Blues. Yeah, and a lot of times, like, songs come to you in different ways. Sometimes they come to you first in lyrics, then you put a melody to it. Sometimes it comes to you in melody, then you put lyrics. There's really no one way to have ideas come to you, for sure, eh?
But like this style, I just want to like say like this is a traditional blues structure that was created in the cotton fields in the South, where the slaves picking cotton would sing a line and they'd sing it back. It'd be call and response. And that's kind of the basis for the blues. And we're not trying to appropriate this. We're celebrating this.
Yeah.
Just for everybody out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Colleen says, my poor Columbine, she was a very good friend of mine. What's that?
My poor Columbine?
Columbine? Is that a lyric? Or are you telling us about your poor Columbine?
She was a very good friend of mine. All right. Okay, so we've got, if we're gonna write this song, how do you write your songs, Chelsea? Before we move on, both me and Kurt talked a little bit about song structure and how we do it. How do you write songs? How did you write Ain't No Man? What came first? Was it like, were you just strumming the guitar and a word came, or was it like did you have the idea in your head and you just wrote about it?
Actually, I pulled up a YouTube instrumental. Another friend of mine told me that he used the same YouTube instrumental too. Anyway, so there were 2 different songs. The first song that I had wrote was called Ain't No Man. I didn't like the verses, and I started writing this new song and whatever, and somehow just merged the 2 songs together. I was literally thinking of an ex-boyfriend.
And in this song, are you talking about shooting this ex-boyfriend? And
what? Me? What? Me? I could never.
You can never think of it, or you can never do it.
Well, I wanted to write a song about my grandfather. That's how it started, about how he raised me tough and whatever. And what it led to were actually really true events and stuff. For me, I don't know if anybody else writes like this, but I go into a really emotional place. So why you see me, I'm sitting here and I'm like trying to forget that you guys are watching us do this. I don't actually songwrite in front of people. So I go to this emotional place, and then when the music starts playing or I hear music or something, sometimes it's not even music. I'm not writing to any music at all. Like these melodies and these songs just kind of come out of my head and stuff, and I have to just kind of close the door and lock myself away and sit there and just write. Sometimes I do it for hours. So
now nobody's watching us. Let's just open up our thoughts.
When I wrote Ain't No Man, I actually sat in my car for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Just changing lyrics and rewriting and sitting there thinking about these memories and stuff. Some of them were hilarious, like shotgun.
Ask Kurt, we'll write lyrics together, and he'll come back the next day and I'll have changed almost all of them, because I write lyrics over and over and over and over again until they make sense to me. You know what I mean? I'm always trying to describe something. I don't want to just say something. I want you to see what I'm trying to write about, in your mind when you're thinking about it. Am I painting a picture? Can you feel what I'm feeling by this palette that we're creating with chords and melody and words?
But it's also the rhyme scheme.
It's that too. But not all songs have to rhyme. I specifically have written songs that don't rhyme, just to show that I can do it and not have like rhyme be the central of the song. I do weird things when I write songs too. Like sometimes I'll write with numbers in mind, like 3. Say I wrote a song where everything was in 3s. Like there was 3 lines in every verse. There was 3 verses. There was 3 different parts to the song. And I just started with the number 3 and I built it like that. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I don't necessarily always use traditional song structure. I try to be a little bit different. Mm-hmm. And I try to find ways of saying the same thing everybody else is saying, but in my own way, where people can feel it, what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I think that's why music is, and songwriting and arts, is awesome because it affects us all in different ways. And, we all have different ways of, coming up with these things. And, there's, when you're creating art, there's not so much of a right way or a wrong way. There's better ways to do it for sure, 100%. Yeah. But when
quicker, not necessarily better,
yeah, because
sometimes when you do something the wrong way, you learn a lot.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just that's why it's beautiful. Is we're all different, and we come up with different styles and different songs and different ways of coming up with
like them. Kurt and I have been working on a few songs together, and we're singing the song together, and we're singing the same melody and the same lines, but we both approach it in different ways. And that just shows you how different people interpret different things. It's the exact same melody and the exact same lyrics, but we sing them in 2 completely different ways.
Yeah, 100%.
Mine's better, but I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, so let's get back to the song. We've got 2 verses. So our goal is to write 2 more verses. And this story is the Bad Day Blues. So we started up. We woke up in the morning. We got no coffee. Damn it. We go outside to start the car. Damn car's frozen up. So how can we make this bad day worse, Chelsea?
I got to work late, and the boss man sent me home. No,
that would be awesome. I'd be like, okay.
The boss was right in my hands.
Mm-hmm. How about I had to take the bus or something like that? Like, because your car won't start. How'd you get to work?
Yeah, I had to take the bus and was late for work. Yeah.
But, okay, I'm going to say something here that I haven't ridden the bus in like 15 years, so I don't really know what that experience is like. So, what sucks about the bus?
Everything sucks about the bus.
I just remember when we were in Red Deer in high school, we used to call it the loser cruiser.
Hey, there's nothing wrong if you take the bus out there.
No, there's not. I'm just saying, when I was in high school, we thought that it was not the coolest thing in the world to ride the bus.
We call it the blue limo.
The blue limo? There you go. That's kind of upping it up a bit.
Hey, that's a line right there.
That's a title for a song, the blue limo. Hey, that's a single mom song too. Yeah. Dragging the kids along in the blue limo.
Yeah, so the car broke down and I had to run for the blue limo.
Okay, so
somehow.
Okay, so running late for work. Got to jump on the blue limo. Let's try that. See if that works as a line. I'm running late to work. Got to jump on the blue limo or something like that. Does that work?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, you guys sing it.
You're like, yeah. I'm like, no. I mean, sure, yeah. Yeah.
Running late for work. How about get rid of gotta because that's 2 syllables we don't need. Running late for work. Jump on the blue limo. Running late to work. Jump on the, or let's something else. Running late for work. What? And the cab man won't. No, I don't know. Frick. Okay, so what else can go wrong?
Got no money for a cab.
Hey, there you go. Running late for work. Got no money for a cab. That's awesome. Got no money for a cab. And that's 2 lines right there. I'm running late for work. Got no money for a cab. So I scrounge up $2.50 and jump on the blue limo again or something like that. Run late for work. Got no money for a cab. I guess I'll start walking. Something ain't that bad. So I guess I'll start walking. Something ain't that bad.
Blue limo ain't that bad.
Or if I don't want to start walking, the blue limo ain't that bad. Something like that. What do you think? Run late for work, got no money for a cab. Unless I want to start walking, the blue limo ain't that bad.
There you go.
Okay. Unless I want to start walking. The blue limo ain't that bad. There you go. Okay, so now we've woke up without coffee. We've went to start our car and it doesn't work. We've talked about already wanting to sell it, but the piece of shit won't sell. So now we're running late for work. We got no money for a cab, so we're going to hop on the bus. How does this day get worse? We're going to wrap up this story because now we'll give it a happy ending because you said showed up late for work and the boss sent me home. So that's how we'll make it a happy ending. So, showed up late for work and the boss man sent me home. Said I showed up late for work and the boss man sent me home. It really ain't that bad. I guess I'll whatever all alone. Guess I'll drink my beer all alone or something. I don't know.
Come on, Jerry and Dennis. If you're still online here with us.
Somebody gonna give us a line?
This guy's already got the music down.
Okay, so what did we say again? You said I showed up late for work. Showed up late for work.
No, like when I finally got to work.
Or when I finally got to work. Oh, there you go. When I finally got to work. And just so you guys know out there in TB land, my writing is horrible. You could not read it if you tried.
Mine either.
When I finally got to work, the boss man blew his top or something, or boss man lost his cool. Welcome to this one. So he sent me home again. When I finally got to work, boss man said,
When I finally got to work, boss man, what, guys?
Boss man tore me a new ass. The boss man ripped me a new one. When I finally got to work.
Actually, I'll tell you a real story.
Okay. That will make the song even better.
I was late for a painting job, and the boss said, "Don't worry, we'll do the rest without you."
When I finally got to work, the boss said, "No, the boss man let me go.
We don't need you or something."
No, so yeah, when I finally got to work, the boss man let me go. When I finally got to work, the boss man let me go. He said, "You don't need to worry. We'll finish this one on our own." Does that work?
Yeah, the boss man let me go. That's pretty cool. I don't know where we go from there. Or said we have to let you go or something.
Or the boss man sent me home.
I was gonna say that sent me home.
What do you think? Sent me home? Let's do sent me home. Okay, so the boss man sent me home. So we'll repeat that. So times 2. When I finally got to work, the boss man sent me home. He said, "Don't worry, son, we'll finish this job alone." Does that work? Anybody? I'm trying to get some feedback here, people.
I know. I'm thinking.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
thinking too. It's
I'm
like,
staring
it's
at
close.
both of you.
Yeah, you guys. This is my writing process. I'm like making weird faces.
And I'm the overeager one that says, okay, what do you guys think? Let's change it then. Let's do another line. We've got 100.
I'm here. I promise. I'm equally.
We're just about there. Well, how about we'll change it?
Let's start over. I don't like the bad day blues anymore. Let's stay the good day blues. Okay, so when I finally got to work, the boss man sent me home. He said, I don't need you here. We're better off doing it alone, or something like that. Or
Is it so bad to add home to that rhyme scheme?
no, but I mean we already said it. I'm just trying to like be original. No, I'm just kidding. What do you want to say? It depends on what like. It's not bad to say home, but what are you trying to say?
I was thinking like it's okay. It's already called the bad day blues, and although it's great to be sent home from work,
Yeah.
At home you have no coffee. Your car broke down. You don't have any money. You couldn't cab it to work. You had to bus it there, and I had to get back on the bus again.
But maybe you got something to smoke at home.
Is that why you're late?
Yeah.
He let me go so early that I was able to use my trash. But I don't know how to say that.
You just did, but that's.
I guess this day ain't so bad. At least I get to go home and smoke. Is smoking home? No, that doesn't really go.
Okay, but how about boss man sent me home? I got the bad day blues, but at least I get to go home. How about that? That way we're saying the title of the song too.
I guess you'd have to try it in sync with the song, right?
Yeah. You wanna
pull out your guitar and we'll
sing
you
it.
kind of had your idea of a rhythm.
I'm running late for work. Got no money for a cab. Said I'm running late for work. Got no money for a cab. Unless I want to start walking, the blue limo ain't that bad. When I finally got to work, the boss man sent me home.
Come on, Jerry.
When I finally got to work, the boss man sent me home. I got the bad day blues, and now I don't want to go home. I don't know.
I like that. I got the bad day blues. You can put that there.
Okay, I got the bad. But then we could add that. Yeah, like it could be like a chant. That could be like our fucking. That's how we end the song right here.
And no wife.
Okay, the boss man, let me go. I got the bad day blues. Blues. What rhymes with home? Gnome.
Dome.
Alone.
Yeah, alone does. But
Gone.
I got the bad day blues. I wish this bad day was gone. That would work.
Gone.
You don't have to
Bend the word in there.
Yeah, that's what Eminem does. So what do you guys think?
Yeah.
So and then you wanted to go into another part, and we could just go into like I got the bad day blues, bad day blues. I got the bad day blues, bad day blues. I got the bad day blues, and I don't want to fucking go home or whatever. Okay, so we almost have a whole song here. You want to try it from the top? Oh, that's your coffee. Or what's our time looking like here? How are we doing?
Coffee cart job. I got a coffee cart job.
So I woke up. Well, we're in A right now. Woke up this morning. There was no coffee around. You can do the tambourine if you want. I woke up this morning. There was no coffee around. This day can't get any worse. I'm already feeling down. When I went to start the Envoy, the battery was dead as hell. When I went to start the Envoy, the battery was dead as hell. I put it up on Kijiji, but the piece of shit won't sell. Play one. Running late for work, got no money for a cab. Said I'm running late for work, got no money for a cab. Unless I want to start walking, the blue limo ain't that bad. When I finally got to work, the boss man sent me home. When I finally got to work, the boss man sent me home. Got the bad day blues, ain't got no money at home. I got the bad day blues, bad day blues. I got the 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 bad day blues, and I ain't got no money at home. Well, now we wrote all these lyrics, everybody. I don't know if we got another verse, so we might have to go to the front to finish the song. Or no, we'll just sing the Bad Day Blues. That's how we'll end the song. I got the bad day blues.
Bad day blues.
Got the bad day blues.
Bad day blues.
Got the bad day blues. Got the bad day blues.
Bad day blues.
I got the bad day blues, and I ain't got no money at home.
I got the podcast blues.
Well, there you go. We just wrote a song. I don't know if it's a hit or anything, but we wrote a song during the podcast.
That's
Start to
actually,
finish?
to be honest, that's the first. I'm kind of with you, Chelsea. I don't usually. I've really never have even done much circle songwriting. So to do it live like this was different for me too. I kind of enjoy new experiences. So yeah, it wasn't too bad for sure. I was kind of like, ooh, I don't know what to pay for.
It's not like we're doing anything weird here, I didn't ask you to take your shirt off, Kurt. Jesus.
Don't look at me when I create.
Yeah. Don't look at me when I'm thinking.
Well, the other part for me too was like, you went into the singing. I was like, oh, that's too. I start off in that lower tones, right, and then I get higher, and then I work it out, and then I'm like, doing all that extra fun stuff or whatever. So when you started singing, I'm like, I'm off key. I know I'm off key.
Yeah, this is the beauty of it for me is like we find it, right? Like we created something here. We didn't know what the melody was. It just kind of created itself, and we all put into it. And now we have our very first co-write, and we did it in front of however many people were watching. And you know what? We did it, and we didn't even lose any sleep over it.
I'm just trying
Well,
to.
I haven't tried to sleep yet. Don't say that yet, Trent. See if I wake up tonight.
You'll be pacing around.
Blues.
You'll be messaging me at 3 a.m. Now I'm not sleeping. Thanks.
Yeah. Why did you make me write that?
Now I'm gonna have a bad day.
I just want to give a few shout outs.
Yeah, send some shout outs, Chelsea.
To a couple of people that were C. Watson, Jerry, Colleen, Merle. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anybody here. Marcella, and I'm sorry, there's so many comments that so many things that I need to go through here.
So the next show, we're going to show people how we record this song, and then the show after that will show them how they can buy it. No, I'm just kidding.
A whole tutorial.
Yes,
yeah.
This is how you buy my music.
This is how you support.
How do you support a starving artist? Here's tip 1. Buy directly from the artist. Don't go to Spotify. Don't go to Apple Music. Go directly to the artist. Then 100% of the money goes into their pocket.
Don't tell them that. I don't have any CDs for sale.
Dummy up.
I kid it. So, yeah, those were the shadows. Thank you guys so much for helping us write the song. Actually, this was fun. I know you guys don't know, or you can't smell my stinky feet. My feet have been bothering me the entire time. I'm like, wow.
Maybe I got COVID because I don't smell nothing.
I don't smell nothing either.
The power of Christ compels me. I don't know what to say to people anymore, like.
So should we sing a song or something I don't know how long we've been doing this. I don't even know what time it is.
We have 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes? Well, why don't you or Kurt sing a song? Because
Finish it off.
Oh my goodness.
I sang the Bad Day Blues, so.
I guess you guys played. Hey, I played the tambourine.
Yes, you did. And you own the tambourine.
Oh, yes. So if you would like to book me for a show with me and my tambourine.
Yeah, and you can book her with 2 handsome guitar players as well if you specifically ask for Beavis and Butthead.
Hey.
That's right. Beavis and Butthead today. I actually don't have a song in mind.
Why don't you play an original? That way I won't get a flag on YouTube.
If you guys don't mind being a little bit patient.
Yeah.
Do you have a capo?
Oh, I don't.
And my guitar.
I left mine in the car.
I usually have a capo, but
I did too, but I went to that show this week and my capo ended up in my Jeep. I apologize.
Jeez, this guy.
Well, I'm sorry. I brought all the mics and the computer and the.
This is my basement suite.
Yes, this is my humble abode. It's turned into a podcast studio. This table hasn't moved for a week, so you can imagine how much work I've got done down here.
Okay, so I haven't shared any new music with you guys, anything new that I've written. I think I've mentioned that I wrote a new song. I got to sing it at the Blue Jay Sessions, and they loved it. And I actually sing it in a higher key, but we're going to give it a shot. This song is called Addicted. Mama shouldn't have warned me about men like you. Made me wonder if you existed and if everything she said was true. Rumor has it you're the devil in disguise, and I'll be damned if I look in those eyes. It's too late, I'm hypnotized and I love the high. I'm addicted. You're in the air I breathe, intoxicated. I ain't blind, but baby, I can't see. You're the habit I can break, feeling I can shake, the drug I use to medicate. I'm addicted. Oh, oh, I'm addicted. He gives me just one look and I am at his mercy. Shame on me for looking back, 'cause now I'll never leave. Just like that I come crawling back. I don't know what's gotten into me. Mama, pray for my soul, for the hold that this man has on me. I'm addicted. You're in the air I breathe, intoxicating. I ain't blind, but baby, I can't see. You're the habit I can break, feeling I can shake, the drug I use to medicate. I'm addicted. Oh, oh, I'm addicted. There's a chance that I can be saved. Say a prayer for my salvation. Tell mama I'm sorry I let this man be my damnation. I'm addicted. You're in the air I breathe, intoxicating. I ain't blind, but baby, I can't see. You're the habit I can break, feeling I can shake, the drug I use to medicate. I'm addicted. Oh, I'm addicted. I'm addicted. Oh, I'm addicted.
Woo!
Hey.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging in and doing the whole writing a new song. Watch out for Bad Day Blues coming up on Chelsea Young's. No, I'm just kidding.
On my new album.
But we did just write a song, and you never know when it could come to fruition. And that was a cool song. Addicted. I'm now addicted to a new melody. So vote for Chelsea's song. It's on the Indigenous Music Countdown. It moved up to 24, I saw. So go to imc.com and vote for Chelsea Young.
We're at number 24. Thank you guys. I love you.
All right, everybody. See you next week. We might all be in different places, but we're still going to try and live stream and see you on Tuesday.
Bye-bye.